everybody, Joel Pirate here. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Here it is, a new day. It is Tuesday morning, and we are leaving this here garage. Now you're probably saying to yourself, hey, didn't he just leave that place? No, he did not just leave this place. He just bought this place. We are sitting in the beautiful town of Albuquerque, New Mexico. I have already gone ahead and bought the garage in Santa Fe, and I have stocked it up with fresh drivers, and I have just done so here at this place. So if we will, actually, no, I need to go into here. Let's go in, and first we'll take a look at the folks, excuse me, in Santa Fe. Yeah, you can notice I only have $200,000 right now. We're running on a deficit right now. Now, Santa Fe has only been running for a couple of days in game, so they're not doing a whole lot yet. Again, they're only working at 4% efficiency. That's to be expected. It's only been, like I said, long enough for me to drive from Santa Fe to New Mexico, so game time 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Hasn't been doing a lot. So we've got Molly in charge. I moved Molly over. She is now the lead driver here. Zanetta C is our second driver, and Emily Z. I didn't realize they both were, oh no, C and Z. Okay, I got it all mixed up there. But Emily there, she is, yeah, let's see here. No, I want to go by garage. That is what I want. I love this sort feature, I'm telling you what. So yeah, Molly's our lead. Let's see, Zanetta. Yeah, she's on a balanced. And Emily she's kind of a hazmat kind of a girl. So I'm expecting big things out of them. Now, Albuquerque. This is one of these choices. I did not want to pull one of my other drivers from one of the other garages because I've been doing so much shuffling around lately. I don't want to stop, 5 people from doing a job when they can just keep going. So what I've done is I've hired an all-new crew for Albuquerque. And in the lead here is Ivan L. If you guys can see this picture, oh, if you're watching this on a phone, I'm so sorry because this picture is hilarious. I love it. But he's actually a pretty good driver. He's a 5.0 driver. Then we've got Manuel J. Does not look like a Manuel, by the way. He looks more like a Roberto. Yeah. And then Alicia L. She is fairly rookie. She doesn't have a whole lot going on her plate right now. Let's go to Albuquerque. Alicia is, yeah, she was like a long haul is what her experience. Manuel is doing some fragile stuff there. He's at a 1.7. And then, of course, Ivan, look at all that hazmat. He is like maxed out on hazmat. And, yeah, I'm expecting big things out of this guy. Look, he's already making money. Is he making money already? He is making money. Look at that. Literally, at the time we're talking, he's already had a job. He's already gone from Albuquerque to Tucumcari. That's awesome. Alicia, she got a job yet? Look at her go. $4,000, first job. My goodness. And, whoa, 3 jobs already. Manuel Roberto, he is kicking butt. We're going to have to keep our eyes on that guy. What are these losers in Santa Fe doing? Are they doing anything? Oh, wow. Okay, so she's done a few things. Yeah, that's been, what, two game days. That makes sense. Molly, she's our lead. She better be making the big money. Look at all the big money. Now, some of that may be from before she was moved over, but... and then, ooh, that's a nice big job dynamite from Santa Fe to Nogales. Nice. All right. I should probably get myself a damn job. Where are we at here? We are in... Click Albuquerque. So Albuquerque, ooh, look at that, $115,000. What the hell is that? A milling machine. Good Lord. That thing is massive. Oh, I'm taking that job. It's going to be a long haul here, kids, I'm afraid. Actually, you know what? Can I get something that's a little closer? That's a little closer. Get a little closer. That one would be quick. But it's only 27,000, and I don't really want to mess with that. I want to take this big sucker. Let's go over here, and my truck can handle it. That is one thing. If there's anybody from SCS Software watching these videos, can we get some more like upgrades for the trucks? I'd like to, maybe bigger turbos, or I don't know, maybe something. I don't know, but there's got to be something else we can come up with. How about new trucks? I'd like to see a cab over. That would be awesome. I would love to see a cab over in this game. There are plenty in the Euro version, Euro Truck Simulator, because that is mostly what they drive over there in Europe Town, is the cab over type trucks. Maybe let's get some of those over here. Let's get some Scanias and some Volvos and things. Bring some of those into American Truck Simulator. I'd be okay with that. There are mods, of course, that will bring those trucks into the game, but I've already got enough mods on this game that I really don't want to mess too much with adding more that could potentially break the game. I'm right now, I'm at the point where if I wasn't so already used to some of the mods I've already got on here, I would delete them. I've got my air horn thing going on. I've got the realistic advertisements on the signs, so it'll say like, AutoZone or Napa instead of, Buck's Truck Parts or some shit, whatever the hell it used to say. I don't even remember anymore. It's been so long. But yeah, I would like to see more trucks and more different kinds of trucks, because I'll tell you what, I have driven the highways and the byways of this land from sea to shining sea, almost, and I have yet to see more, or I have seen more than 3 kinds of trucks in the world. So there is that. Maybe they'll work on that. I doubt anybody watches the show. It would be cool if they did, though. And if you do, hit me up on the fly. I would like to. Let's chat. That would be fun. That would be fun. Let's set the cruise control here, and I'm going to. We'll do a quick kind of a cut, and then when I get to where I'm going, we'll be there. Alrighty, well, we're getting a little bit closer to where we were supposed to be, but I was going through the comments of the last video and some of the other videos too, and a few questions have been popping up. Most notably, Igor Lewis wants to know, have I been playing 7 Days to Die on the sly? Am I going to continue to play it, or will I play it ever again? And have I been keeping up with the potential release notes of that game? No, I have not. I have not kept up with any of that news. I have not played the game. I don't even know what version I have logged up right now. I don't know, honestly. I was thinking about getting back into it, but I don't know yet. I know a lot of people have asked for it, and I was kind of curious myself. Maybe I'll boot it up this weekend and give it a play, just to see, if any flames are fanned. Let's put it that way. I might do that, actually, if I've got some time. I did got my check from the insurance company over the busted car that I had, and went and bought myself a truck. And so I'm gonna have to take that around to a few places here locally to get, it's a used vehicle, so it's got a few things it needs. First things first, I got to get some tires put on the dang thing, and then it's got a couple of engine issues, but it's nothing serious that I can't handle. Either nothing I can't handle or nothing I can't pay for, I guess. Let's see if we can see this damn thing. Holy crap, that thing's huge. Yeah, that's what she said. Okay, let's get backed up to this thing. Yeah, so I got to do that this weekend. So I may not have a lot of time. Depends on the weather. It's supposed to be really nice, which is why I'm planning on doing all of this stuff this weekend. That is my plan, anyway. Oh, shut up, dog! I'm talking to people. Hey. So yeah, I got that going on, and Ego Some Films wanted to know if I had set up a Patreon. You know what? Back when Patreon first came out, I did set one up just to guarantee the name. I never really did anything with it. Boy, look at these things. Have you guys ever seen this with the booster axles on it? Man, that's crazy. It's quite the contraption, isn't it? I set one up, like I said, years ago when Patreon first came out, just to secure the Joe the Pirate name. But I never really did anything with it. And back when that first started, it was actually kind of controversial in the gaming community. And I was not on the accepting end of that. A lot of people were doing it just as a, I hate to use the word get rich quick thing, just because I don't know that anybody ever really got rich off of it. But a lot of people, I think, were taking advantage of some new abilities out there. You know, Patreon was new, so it was like the new big thing, and it's like, oh, I want to be a patron of this person, and I want to be a patron of that person, and you know, I don't think some of the people were doing, hey, look, wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man over there. That's cool. I don't know that a lot of people were using Patreon responsibly. I don't necessarily think that some patrons were. I'm going to go forward because it looks like I can manipulate the map here. I don't think that a lot of the patrons, you know, were taking or were given what they were promised early in the beginning. So again, I was point short here. I was very vocal against Patreon in the beginning. I have thought about bringing it back or doing something with that account, but yeah, I don't know yet. It still seems. I don't know that I. Let me put it this way. Most of the people who do things on Patreon have various tiers. You know, they'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 levels of sponsorship for a channel. I don't really know that I have that much to give, quite honestly, kids. If I were a full-time YouTuber, then yes, my time would be a little bit more flexible, I think, to allow me to do things with all of you, so we could, you know, do group events, and I could have a, you know, a Patreon server so that people could play games, you know, on the server with me, and things like that. And I just don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of time to devote to it. You know, 3 videos a week right now is pushing my time limits. Especially a game like this. You know, I'm going to be making this run, and it's going to take the better part of the evening to get this run done for me. It is a long run. But I'm going to go ahead and do it, you know. Or at least I'm going to get as close as I can in the time I have available. Because, you know, again, I do have to get up and go to work in the morning. So, you know, I will get as close as I can. And then, you know, if I can't get closer, then, or if I can't finish it at least, you know, I at least want to get to a point that is satisfactory for all of you to feel satisfied, I guess. I want to give you some satisfaction of watching the episode, not just here I'm going to play for 20 minutes and record it while I talk. You know, that's what we're doing right now, but I'm also explaining things to you. So, you know, so that's pretty much where I stand with the Patreon. Again, I really don't have a lot to offer, I would say, as far as what I would give to my patrons. I just wish I did. I just don't. So I don't want to take advantage of anybody like that. I do have... ooh, come on, get up this hill. Boy, this truck is struggling here. Of course, this thing does weigh a crap ton. How much does it weigh here all of a sudden? 97,000 pounds, plus the truck. Ooh, I can't wait to get to a weigh stop and see what this thing weighs in at. Probably going to be close to like 120,000 pounds or something. It is going to take me forever and a day to get there, especially once I get into California, because that's all 55 mile an hour. Oh, God. You know, yeah, if that person from SDS Software is watching, the speed limit signs on the interstate in California say 75, but you're down here on my GPS, it only allows me to go 55. What's up with that? That seems not cool. Let me go 75, please, please. For the love of everybody watching, let me go 75. So that's where that's at. All right, kids, I have rambled on long enough. So I'm going to go, I'm going to head on down the highway here. And when we come back, well, hopefully I'll be closer. Or I will have crashed and everything's in flames. I don't know which one will happen. We'll find out. All right, well, welcome back, kids. It has been a few hours for me. It has been mere moments for you because that's the way, these things work. I am, what are we, 470 miles away from this delivery. I made a couple of wrong turns, actually not too long ago. Yeah, I made a wrong turn somewhere around Barstow, and I got shoved way down here and had to make a U-turn and go back that away. But that's fine. It's no big deal. I'm catching up on some binge watching. That is another reason why these videos take a little time to work. So, like, right now, I would be generally cruising along in this place, and then I would be binge watching something on the other screen. I have taken the time in the past few months to catch up on some series that I really have wanted to watch. I watched the entirety of Mad Men. I'd never seen it before, and I loved it. I thought it was fabulous. Right now, I am catching up with, and by the time you see this, I will be done with, Star Wars Rebels. I saw the first season and a half live, and then I just wasn't really paying attention to it after that. But now that it has concluded, I am going back through and watching the series. Spent the majority of this last weekend watching it, but I had about 6 or 7 episodes left come Monday morning. But now here I am tonight. I'm on the last 4 or 5. I'll finish it before you guys ever see this, so feel free to post spoilers. Actually, don't post spoilers because maybe somebody else hasn't seen it yet. I've been kind of staying away from Twitter because of that. I listen to, well, let's put it this way. I'm a podcast fanatic. I have been listening to a podcast called Aggressive Negotiations. If you guys are not a fan of that, and you are a Star Wars fan, I would highly recommend that podcast. Matt Rushing and John Mills are, well, they call themselves Jedi Masters, and they are. When it comes to the world of Star Wars, I thought I was good. Holy crap, these guys know everything there is to know. Excuse me while I drink my drink. And then cruise in the comfort lane, apparently, because I'm just covering both both lanes. Let me back over here. No, you guys, if you like Star Wars and you like podcasts, definitely check out Aggressive Negotiations. It's on the Nerd Party network. I love that show. And not just because they gave me free swag. I actually won a contest a couple weeks ago where I got a free book from a rating and review contest. That is not the only reason. I like John Mills and Matt Rushing both. They're both very analytical, and they both do a great job of explaining things and dissecting topics and things like that. Very good. I have also gotten into other podcasts lately. You may have noticed, if you do not follow me on the Twitter, please do so. It is the @JoeThePirate2 is where you can contact me if you are not already a follower. I have been recently a member of Trek.fm's Patrons Roundtable. Here I was talking about Patreon and all that, but you know what? The folks at Trek.fm are doing the Lord's work as far as I'm concerned. Star Trek is one of my favorite things in the world, and these folks put out multiple programs that deal with Star Trek and the morals and the messages and the meanings and the things like that go on in Star Trek. And it is my pleasure to support that network, both with a financial donation and with hey, there's that AutoZone sign. Both with a financial donation and with my time and energy. So I have donated to a point where I am able to join what is called the Patrons Roundtable, wherein once a month or sometimes twice a month, depending on the month, and the willingness of other folks, we record a podcast of an hour or two or about that, where we discuss a topic that is important to Star Trek. And it has been my pleasure to, within the last 2 or 3 months, I have been able to join a time or two. Oh no, that is the green arrow. That is not what I want. The green arrow. No, it has been my pleasure to join a time or two. And this last weekend, we did a podcast in honor of Patrick Stewart. Well, since St. Patrick's Day is coming up and all, and it will drop this Friday. I will tweet out a link to it on Friday. So if you're not already following me on the Twitter and you would love to hear more of the old Joe the Pirate, follow me on Twitter at Joe the Pirate 2. That's the number 2, not the word. Yeah, you guys can, you guys and you gals and you other people and you transgendered folks and everybody else that is out there in the world. Holy crap, am I speeding or what? Sorry, talking and not paying attention here. Yeah, you can go ahead and you can catch me there. I have also done other podcasts for Trek.fm. What, 3 or 4 already? And I hope to do many more. I really enjoy it. Star Trek is a subject that I know very well. I would have to say, I think very well is the word that I would use. A lot of people think, it's just a dumb science fiction TV show, but you know what? They deal with some heavy topics on occasion. Really? Did you just totally just jump right in front of me? That guy right in front of me is kind of a jerk. No, I don't want this black... Oh, no, I'm going to let the black van go because... I'm going to let the black van go in front of me because black van, that's government. So I don't want to make them mad. Well, I'm not really afraid of this government that we've got right now. That's for damn sure. All you got to do is throw a porn star out in front of them, and they'll buckle like crazy. They're like, "Hey, squirrel!" Yeah, that's the way that kind of works. Anyway, kids, we're 386 miles away from this delivery being complete. And it is not going to happen tonight. So on the next episode, we will conclude this delivery. We are going to call this an episode for the night. So do me a favor, please hit the like button if you like, subscribe if you're new, and if you are new, please introduce yourself down below. I would love to meet you. I've been reading the hell out of comments. I have been reading the hell out of comments lately, so if you got something you want to say and you want to make your voice heard, please put it down below in the comments. I will be reading them on the next episode. So yeah, there's that. You guys have a good one. I will see you next time.